EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going.
And we are underway from the Superdome.
Alontae Taylor to return it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
A second down throw for Winston.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
On 1st down, it's Purdy.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Purdy now to throw.
Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
Flushed out right. Taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
On 4th down, here's Purdy.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk,
37 yards.
And the 49ers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Purdy will throw for it.
It's caught. And it's 8-0. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And from his own end zone, Alontae Taylor will return it.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Alontae Taylor.
And he will score. Touchdown, Saints.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
They'll turn to Kamara.
And he is not going to make it to the end zone. The defense stands tall, and they're going to hold on to their 8-6 lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. There he goes left side. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Jake Moody now for the point after.
He's got it, and the lead moves to 15-6. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles.
And now the rookie's free.
Still going. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
A.T. Perry
Taking it in.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
A point after, good by Groupie.
And the lead is down to 2.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Now, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air.
And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they're trying to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure.
And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
On first down, Purdy.
Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
They'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you
and across the goal line into the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Brock Purdy
scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
They'll try and throw for it. It's caught at the 1. And make them 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10.
Just shy of midfield at the 48.
He'll start with a give to Kamara.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 49ers.
Jameis to throw it.
Completes it to Perry.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
That's good for the Saints. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Winston. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. To throw is Winston. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Second down, Winston. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Juwan Johnson
From 3 yards out.
and the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. Dennis Allen going to go for 2 here. He's leaving his offense out on the field.
Winston to throw for. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time.
It's Jair Brown who's got it.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
McCaffrey on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Purdy to throw it on first down. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Purdy.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Purdy will look to throw again here. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Completes a Kittle.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Purdy.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Lonnie Johnson picks it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards 1. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Groupie for the extra point. Now before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out, and they're going to get tagged for a delay of game. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Yeah, a slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. And this is back to a 5-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Here is 3rd down and 4. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The throwing here, Purdy. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Flushed out right. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Final play of the half. Purdy. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And they're going to speed things up here.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Brandon Ayuk.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And they're a perfect 5 for 5 now on 2-point conversions as he is in to get them 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player. Ready.
Jameis now on 1st down. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. 1st down in the red zone. A 1st down throw for Winston. Touchdown, Saints.
A.T. Perry
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Saints get a bit closer.
Here's Winston. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They've got his man complete. Touchdown, 49ers.
Danny Gray.
76 yards.
And the 49ers take a 3-touchdown lead.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
Purdy will throw for it.
Forced out to it. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. To the right side, complete to Miller. Touchdown!
Kendre Miller.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
At their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does there. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans.
A.T. Brown.
62 yards.
And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk.
56 yards.
And the Niners get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
60, Saints 45.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And CD.
And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
19 tight.
They'll try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taylor now from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. And
his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
This is caught. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 35 yards. And the Niners are an extra point away from going up by 30.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout.
Touchdown, Saints. Keith Kirkwood, 87 yards. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. Dennis Allen going to go for two here. He's leaving his offense out on the field.
Now Winston. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And sometimes, I guess, maybe, Charles, these... Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, 49ers.
Danny Gray
with now his second touchdown of this third quarter.
And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. Touchdown! Keith Kirkwood. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints get a bit closer.
They'll try and run it in with Miller. And he will get in for the 2 points to get this back to a 3-score game.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as his guys will have it to start the 4th as time has run out on quarter number 3. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Jonathan Abram picks it. Down the left sideline.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Following the interception, Winston. Touchdown, Saints.
A.T. Perry
from 19 yards away.
And the Saints take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Green, triple team. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let him go.
Winston to throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Saints 67.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown 49ers.
Danny Gray.
76 yards.
And the Niners have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Purdy now to throw.
They'll roll him out right. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because
there he goes right side. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown! George Kittle, 87 yards.
And the 49ers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
They'll drop to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Taylor now from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Jameis to throw it. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because That gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So now the Saints offense coming back out there. They're going to be called on to go for two.
They'll turn to Kamara.
And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Able to find Gray here. There he goes again.
Touchdown 49ers.
Danny Gray.
70 yards.
And the 49ers are able to widen their advantage. Here's Purdy.
Complete at the 1.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a knife.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, Winston. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here.
This is caught inside the 15. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
Flushed out right. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
To kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New Orleans Saints. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going.
And we are underway from the Superdome. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
And from his own end zone, Alontae Taylor will return it. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Ready?
They begin the drive with Williams. Powers through. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw complete there to Johnson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Room here to run. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 14 yards is the pickup, 1st down, New Orleans. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that's an old play caller's trick right there. Right up there with run the ball inside the tackles on 1st down. You just watch your quarterback get sacked on the previous play. Now you let those defensive linemen penetrate again, hoping to get their hands on him one more time. But this time, he's got the perfect call dialed up, and the screen burns him for a 1st down.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. This 2nd and 4.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Winston. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They had a good chance to get the first points of the game on the board, but what a great job defensively, getting a hand in there, knocking it away, and preventing that 1st touchdown.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and then clearly the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
Groupie able to add the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. touchdown. Here's Groupie to kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. First and 10, Young. And that is incomplete here.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 25. Here's Young from the shotgun.
That throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, Young.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to have great field position here as this is returned just... EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New Orleans Saints. To get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Now Cook running right. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Again, it's Cook.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Allen going to change this at the line.
They go play action here on first down.
That is caught. Kincaid with it.
He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. First and 10.
And now an audible here into something else.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And Cook has it left side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now a give running right. It's Cook. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
Now third down and 7.
They'll try the middle with Cook. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Here's Allen.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at their own 13. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Ed Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll try to throw now. Winston.
He gets it complete to A.T. Perry.
And out across midfield down to the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker.
From the 38 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Open man, it's Keith Kirkwood. for Winston. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter.
No score after one on EA Sports. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Inside handoff now, Miller. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
On third down, Winston.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A.T. Perry, 31 yards. And the Saints post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
They'll turn to Kamara.
And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flush to his right. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. First down, here's the run with Cook.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And Cook will get in for a Bills touchdown.
A great effort there. 61 yards.
And the Bills have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing,
oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Floating one incomplete.
Again, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
On second down, here's Miller. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Third down and 6.
White. Flip.
Third and 6.
To throw, Winston.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Teron Johnson able to pick it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Handoff comes to Cook. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 8.
Now Allen. And this is taken in at the 5. Yeah, they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense. Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Flip. Where we go?
Here we go with Williams. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Play fake. Winston. And this will be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Jameis to throw it. That is caught. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 40. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll throw again. Winston. Completes it to Miller.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Winston. Complete. It's Johnson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Third and short yardage. Winston.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. They'll run. It's Miller. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Allen.
That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills, touchdown.
A great play there. His second touchdown of the night.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taylor now from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
First down, Winston.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Winston's throw complete there to Perry.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line.
And Shaheed going to go in motion.
First and 10 at the 44-yard
Green,
line.
17.
Again, it's Winston. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Leonard Floyd. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Brings up third down.
Here's Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
Throwing, Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Perry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. A first down carry now for Miller. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Hey, stop.
To throw is Winston. And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
They run again on first down. Cook.
And a short pickup to about the 25.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. To the air. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Now Allen going to change it up.
Up the middle, it's Cook. There he goes, left side.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 132 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On play action, Allen being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. A give. This is Cook. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a pretty big third down mistake right there.
No doubt about it, and everyone's going to be upset. But they have to get out of this now and go ahead and play. They could have someone come at them in a big way on the next down.
Murray. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New Orleans Saints. Glad you're with us. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken it. Gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's H2H to start the drive. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's H2H. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Up the middle, H2H. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Again, it's H2H. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They'll go. H2H. And he will have a Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they get 5 there on 4th and 3. Now Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Alontae Taylor in there to bury him for a loss of 11. On 2nd down, Tua. Throw to the right, taken in by Berrios. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Tua going to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
The Saints take over first down 10 at the 41.
And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
They'll give it up the middle to Miller. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
And Shaheed going to go in motion.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Flip it. Green, triple T.
On 3rd down, Winston. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offenses, pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. 2nd and a couple. As they've got it as we resume action. Working out of the gun, Winston.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked up.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara
From 17 yards out.
And the Saints post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. The point after, good by Groupie.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Here's Tua.
He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Tyreek Hill.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 82 yards.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
Now 2nd and 3.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
He'll dump this off to H2H.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Nathan Shepard in there to make the tackle.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Oh, he tries to force it in. And
now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
now Tua going to change the play.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Braxton Berrios from 13 yards out.
And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Taylor now from the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Saints.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there.
Groupie able to add the PAT.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Second down and 4.
Tua sets up to pass it.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And on that one with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the New Orleans Saints. Glad you're with us. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass.
That is incomplete.
He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, but it's going to be second down. And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back to the score.
And I think that's a signal of how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
And now on the heels of the pick six, here's their offense on the field sooner than intended, as they'll try to make it 8-0. They'll try and run it in with Miller, and he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now, as this one's in the air.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six.
And got his man complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. 46 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
And running with power here. And down inside the 15 he goes.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll run again with Hunt. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Play action. Flacco. He finds his man, complete. That's Ford. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. Here's Flacco.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Saints are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Hunt will try going up the middle, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1.
Passing play, Flacco, and that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper, a 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Browns are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at their own 23.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and
now Winston. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Inside handoff now, Miller.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Winston.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now Jameis on 2nd down.
He gets it complete to A.T. Perry.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. From the red zone now, Winston. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jimmy Graham from 17 yards out.
And the Saints are once again back in front. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end and those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Still going. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. Maybe I go out there and try and stop them, but boy, what a tough spot they're in.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
Now it's Flacco. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
From the gun, Flacco. Dancing to his left. Well, he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. To pass, Flacco. He'll buy some time right. Touchdown, Browns! David Njoku from 6 yards away.
And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Flacco looking to throw for it. Steps away. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Taylor now from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw, Winston.
They set up the screen to Miller.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They run with Ford. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Flacco looks to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
3 touchdown passes now for Joe Flacco.
And the Browns are able to add on to that lead.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Browns 20, Saints 12.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down?
He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Setting up to throw, Flacco. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
David Njoku
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just...
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Taylor now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Justin Hopkins set to kick off.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3.
On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone.
Pass midfield. 1 man to beat. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's going to be a 103-yard kickoff return. What a run.
And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Now here's Winston as his guys will line up and go for the 2-point conversion. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of a 2-point try. Yeah, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both of your pins in this last game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for two.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw.
That pass complete to Moore.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Flacco off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against it, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They're going to look to throw on fourth with Flacco.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Jameis now on first down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Let's go. It's time to play. Green, Timothy.
To throw is Winston. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Saints. A.T. Perry, 31 yards. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit.
So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on fourth down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Browns drive about to get started.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And quickly, they get to the line. A break from the ground game here. Flacco.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. On the ground, it's Ford. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Again, they turn to Ford. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. This is Ford. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. On second down, it's Ford. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This one from 46 yards out. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Winston now to throw on first down.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Winston.
He gets this one complete to Bowden.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Winston now.
Now inside the 25. Down inside the 10.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Lynn Bowden,
42 yards.
And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast, where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that big-time drive right there? If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Winston to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defense down the numbers. There he goes.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Browns. Marquise Goodwin. An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Browns use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Taylor now from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. On 1st and 10, Winston. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Jameis to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Winston. Buying time to his left.
And that's going to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down.